Good day and welcome to our video on the introduction of Markdown. Now, what is Markdown? Markdown gives the user the ability through Markdown techniques to format the text within free text fields in PPO. Now, the best way to explain this is through demonstration. So let's hop over to PPO. What we have in front of us is our project status dashboard. Our project status dashboard displays various free text fields. As an example, our objectives and deliverables is a free text field, so is project benefits. Our health indicators comments are free text fields, so are our project comments. Now there are plenty more free text fields within PPO. But we are going to focus on the milestones and deliverables achieved this period comment. And we're going to use this comment to demonstrate these markdown techniques. I'm going to click through to the comment. I'm going to copy this comment because we're going to use it in our example. And I'm going to go to edit mode. Now in edit mode, in our free text field, I'm going to paste the previous comment. And you'll notice the preview icon on the right hand side of the free text field. Now, our comment is structured in the way that it highlights two important items that have been achieved this period. The first is that our project initiation has begun, and the second is our workshops around planning and scoping of our project are now underway. So I'm going to format this and create two separate points, specifically bullet points. In order to introduce bullet points into your free text fields, we can use the markdown technique by adding a hyphen followed by a space. You can also use an asterisk instead of the hyphen. Don't forget about the space. And what this does is it allows us to render the text that you've entered with each line being a bullet point. So when we preview that markdown, we can see each bullet point. Now there are various other markdown techniques. Some other commonly used ones is highlighting text in bold. I can do that by using a double asterisk before the word or string of words that I want to highlight in bold, and then after the string or the single word I can end with the double asterisk again. Now when I preview, that project initiation string of words is in bold. Similarly, we have italics. Italics is a single asterisk before the string and after the string. I can preview that. There you can see workshops is in italics. In addition to bullet points, bold and italics, you can also introduce headings. So I'm going to add two more items. So this is item 2, and then we're going to add item 4. I'm going to give these sections headings. How I do so is I start with the hash symbol or the pound symbol, followed by a space, and I'm going to indicate this section is the completed section. Again, the pound symbol followed by a space and our in progress section. Now when I preview the markdown, I can see these two headings that have been introduced. In addition to headings, we also have the ability to add hyperlinks as well as checkboxes. So let's start with the hyperlink. I have a dependent project. So dependent project has begun. I want to create a link to this dependent project. Now the dependent project in PPO is our Northern Frontier Marketing project. What I can do is I can use the copy link icon, which copies the URL into my clipboard, go back to my comment, and I can start to construct my hyperlink. How I do so is the string or the word that I want to make clickable, i.e. it clicks through to our dependent project, I enclose with square brackets. After the square brackets, I enclose the URL that was in my clipboard in round brackets. So now if we expand this a little bit more, we can see there's our clickable string, and this is the URL that the hyperlink would point to. When we go to preview the Markdown, we can see our dependent project string has now been highlighted in blue. When I click on it, it will open up the Northern Frontier Marketing Project. Okay, now lastly is checkboxes. Checkboxes have two states, and how you indicate a checkbox is after the hyphen you have a space followed by a opening square bracket, another space, and a closing square bracket. It might be a bit much to remember. Don't worry, I am going to show you an article that you can find that will help you should you forget these markdown techniques. But if I were to go into preview mode, you'll note item 4 now has a checkbox, but the checkbox doesn't have a tick in it yet. How we add a tick to the checkbox is within that blank space, we replace it with a X. Now when I go preview, you'll see the tick in the checkbox. So I'm going to submit. On submitting, this rendered markdown is now displayed on the comment view page. And yes, you guessed it, it's also displayed within our project status dashboard. So now that I've refreshed our project status dashboard, you can see that rendered markdown appearing in our comment section. Now I just want to pause for a moment and talk about what users could land up doing, and that is making the assumption that when you copy this text that you are copying the markdown with the text. That's incorrect. You're not copying the markdown with the text. Where this comes into play, or where this could be an issue, is free text fields have a configurability setting that allows you to auto clear the field when the record is being edited. What this means as a point of demonstration is if I were to click on edit, I no longer have that comment detail in the free text field. But if auto clear is not something that you're currently using, great. If it's something that is implemented or you are currently using it and you want to switch it off, it's really simple. Reach out to your admins. They can go to the data field. Here's the data field itself, and they can deselect the auto clear tick box. That way your comment free text field won't auto clear when you enter edit mode. But as a point of demonstration, I copied that text previously, and now when I paste it, I no longer have that markdown being applied. So just be wary of that, or pause and understand the impacts if you are copying and you're expecting the markdown to be copied as well. Now, to end off, we're on our support portal that you can access via our support help menu. You can access the support portal here. You can go and search for Markdown. On searching for Markdown, there's one article that appears, How Can I Apply Formatting to Text in PPO? It covers not only the Markdown techniques that we've discussed in this video, but in addition, if you want to dig a little bit deeper or gain some additional markdown techniques, there are some related articles that you can go and have a look at listed down below. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a lovely day.